Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, we are back with pool play round 3 of the Pro Pool. We have TextBook.Black up against Mindfreak. I'm Maniac, joined by Bioacid. We're here at ACL Brisbane, brought to you by Astro, BenQ, and HyperX and Bioacid. We had an amazing first game to start this series.
Oh, it was, of course. That great game of that hard point on Detroit, 242 to 158, kick things off. But right now, we are going to see this uplink Biolab come out, and we'll see if we can get first points on the board. Now, usually it is a bit of a slower first point game. You know, teams want to get a bit of control, but a map layout first, realise where the other team's going to be trying to push from, and then they'll go for the drone and go for the run. You'll see Barney now decides to pick it up, headed towards purple. He's got an enemy player right in front of him from that Mindfreak squad. He's trying to dip, dive, dodge, and duck. He'll get his way out of there, though, out towards elbow. He's got an escort of his teammates there, Zoof and Swifty, both helping out here. They could go for the throw, but they could try and dodge and get it in for a 2. Nah, it goes for the single, and there it is. Yeah,
I was just going to say, Bioacid, because as you were saying how the teams really want to get set up, you're 100% spot on, and that's what you'll usually see, especially in pro pool play of the higher seeded teams. However, this Textbook squad, you've got this young blood, this really aggressive run-and-gun squad, and they were able to get that first point in under a minute. And against the Mindfreak squad, that was really surprising. And they look like they're about to dive through for another 2 points as well to make it 3-0 in less than, what, 90 seconds?
Yeah, so they've done a great job here to kick things off. I think they've taken Mindfreak a little off guard here. Mindfreak, like we've stated, they were expecting the standard style of game to come out in regards to these guys, but wasn't to be the case. We'll see Denz now with that drone in hand. Look at, he's got a bit of an escort. One player in front of him goes for the pass there to Shox. Falls a bit short, as Shox is still in that corner right now. So Shox will get that single kill. Goes for the pass again, gets it in. There's a nice little 2 points as well from his teammate. So we'll see a good lead taken away. 3-0 it was before, now it becomes 3-2.
That was some great work by Denz and Shox, by the way. I mean, Shox was clearing that line coming from green and green roof. There's a couple of players there, he cleared that out. Denz, I mean, it wasn't deliberate, but it worked out in their favor that he didn't have the strong arm, and they were able to get those 2 points very, very solidly. So when we're about a quarter of the way through this map in total, we've got a score of 3-2, only 1 point the difference. Now, Bio, after seeing that first game of Hardpoint, did you expect the game to be so close at the beginning of this one?
I sort of did, but I thought it would be Mindfreak more so in the lead at this point. However, they might make it that way here in a second. Shox, I think he just tried to go for a bit of a pass throw there, but his turn got taken out. Nade's come out here as well, though. He's trying to pick up this bottom green. Zeus is there to help the escort of his teammate, who is running that drone just there a second ago. We'll just find out here in a moment if they can keep going, but they can't. They get taken down there thanks to Denz's 2-piece. Really going to slow that run down. The Textbook is trying to push through red and get an easy 2-piece of their own. So the drone will reset, it would seem, and they'll wait for it to come back on down.
Yeah, 2 minutes left here in the half. Still got that 1 point game right now. We are with Varenzen of Textbook, and he's just locking down this purple area. Finds one. Crazy shots. And I think, yeah, he was kind of put off. Might have telepathically known that we were on him. Pressure got to him. Windmill in effect. However, we are now with his teammate Zeus, who was heavily stunned there, and Buzzo able to clean him up with the nice headshot. Swifty trying to get some revenge for his squad. We've now got the drone in the hands of Lover, not a fighter from Mindfreak. Just waiting for that EXO to reboot. He's going to be under a little bit of pressure. He does have 2 teammates with him, though, here in that red generator, but they seem pretty stalled here, Bio.
Well, they do. Obviously, they were a bit flustered in regards to which way to go. They wanted to run back through Biolab and then take it out through, you know, green and come out that way through bottom green, obviously, there and Propeller. But at the same time, they're like, no, stay red, keep it red, and we'll get the point in like we needed to. Just like that, they get a 1 point in, and they'll tie it back up with 3 points apiece. We have Barney's now on our screen, drone in hand. He does have an escort down below him, 2 teammates behind it. Purple goes for that really long throw, but this could work out if they'd stayed alive. Swifty, the only one left up there. They'll probably reset that, if not run it back through red-green, and they might even get a 2-pointer here.
Yeah, I thought they were going to reset it, but I guess they did get a couple of kills there, so they felt comfortable running back through green. Going to be interesting to see if that works out for them. The long throw from Denz, and it's just going to fall short as well. I thought it might have come back up off the bounce, but no, it's going to be out and then reset. So with 40 seconds left in the half, we do have a tied game, 3 points apiece. Everyone across the board playing pretty well. I mean, obviously, your highlight right now is going to be Buzzo, captain of Mindfreak, gone 14 for 8. He just picked up 1. He's going to be trying to get the drone in hand as well. Contrary to this, on the other side, Textbook, overall they're going pretty well. Barnsy's going to be lagging a little bit behind, 6 for 13, along with Varenzen as well. But as a squad, as a unit, they're playing well, because those, as we'd expect, those players that have that lower KD are also the ones that are getting the points, Bio. So, I mean, I mean, you can't really argue with how any of these players are playing right now, especially when it's even money at the half.
Oh, no, exactly right. And that's what you want to see, like you were saying, the lower killing players are getting the more points. And that's what you want to see. You want the players who aren't holding the drone to be doing the slaying work for you. And if that's working out the way it is, then obviously it's going to work out well for your team. And keeping it tied up against a team like Mindfreak right now is a good confidence booster heading into the second half for a team like TextBook.Black. So these guys can easily bring it back here. I'm a little bit worried that, you know, I have seen Mindfreak perform better off on the half they're on now. So I am sort of thinking that Mindfreak might get off to a bit of an early lead here coming into this half, especially if they can get a nice little controller around that purple biolab area. If they can get set up there, I can see these guys pushing out and getting, you know, relay after relay.
Yeah, I mean, I can't add much more to that. You're right. I do see Mindfreak from this side play a little bit better, or in fact, a lot better usually. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But again, contrary to that, I don't know how Textbook play off this half. So given the fact that it's 3-3 at the half, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen is Barnesy starting off with a huge 3-piece. Zeus cleaning up the 4. That is all of Mindfreak down. Expect Textbook to capitalize off this right now.
And you'll see trying to do that exactly like you said. Versus had that drone in hand. He managed to kill himself. He blowing up shocks as well, though. Or Barney, sorry. Dan's picked up a nice little 2-piece. That's 4 players down. Buzzer now drone in hand. And they'll take this left-hand side push through green to red and try and get the pass for the 2-pointer. If Dents can stay alive, he can't. He gets taken out by Zeus there in that background after picking up 1 kill. He should go for the 1 throw. Oh, he tried to throw it right at the player, it looks like.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to try and throw this player and take him down, but it wasn't going to happen, unfortunately. And, you know, I really thought that Textbook was going to be able to get a point through before when they got the whole team down, but no, straight off the spawn, Mindfreak was on point, able to take down all of Textbook in return, and now we're back to that stalemate situation. We're over here at the drone spawn, which is on that far east side of the map. We're now with Zeus, who's gone into boxes, and he's going to be throwing those nades out, trying to back up his teammate Varenzen. However, he's going to take a fall, believe for Varenzen on his own. When he's got the drone in hand, no backup, he's definitely going to be taking a fall. So that's good night to him. Swifty is now going to be trying to... No, he's saying good night Irene as well. So Mindfreak looking very dominant right now. Buzzo making another run with this drone past green, but look on your minimap bio, there's going to be 3 angry blue arrows right in front of him. So he really needs his teammates to back him up, and unfortunately, they're nowhere in sight, and he's going to take a fall. Yeah,
you know, so they didn't really have to sit up there to utilize and capitalize on what they were trying to do. So obviously you will see Textbook now get a bit more control on that side of things. At the same time, Fighter has answered back with his teammate there. Tries to go for the pass. Their passes they have to work on, it would seem. All teams do. I've seen them so many times throw a nice little pass they've seen all these big teams do. And they just seem to not time it right. And it always hits something else in their path. The score becomes 5-3 though. So it took 2 minutes and 15 seconds for any points to happen during the second half here. But they finally did it. And like that, they will set that one up. So right now it is of course that Mindfreak squad in a lead, but only by 1 cap.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Textbook, they do need to answer back. They lost the hard point. They really don't want this to be another 3-0 sweep, which it should be pointed out. This is going to be the last round of Pro Pool play. There are full 2 teams in our Pro Pool, and Mindfreak are looking good for a 9-0 sweep right now. I mean, sure, there's still a couple of games to play. They're in front in Uplink, and then going into our next game, which is going to be in S&D. Their S&D has really been on point, Bio.
Oh, no, you are exactly right there when you're saying that. And just like that, Swifty now, Varenzen both trying to utilize that drone situation and trying to get it in to tie this game back up, but they weren't setting up how they wanted to, and we saw it before on our screens, you know. A pass went out from one Textbook player to another, and then they both just stood in the doorway sort of looking at each other. It's like, what just happened? Like, why are you... I don't think they're commenting that they're going to pass on. I think they're just doing it and hoping the other player realizes what's going on.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were hoping for. Into the action, though, Shocks here is in a nice position, and this is really smart play of him. He was just luring, doing the old bait and switch with the drone, you know, luring these players in, just nailing them as they come in, and it's been working for him so far. He's on that 3-point streak. There's another player here in purple, tries to make it 4. He's going to get the tags out, being dropped there by Swifty. However, they only need to hold out for another minute and 20 seconds, so that's 80 seconds in total. And look, I'm really thinking Mindfreak can do it. Their defensive play is so good. You see it a lot in their CTF as well. When they're in front, they just lock the map down. They lock their lanes. They may even get an extra AR out, usually in the hands of Den. So you've usually got Buzzo and Den's rocking that. But I mean, right now, as you can tell, their slaying power is just amazing. Another minute to hold down. I think they can do this.
You know, just sort of a flashback for me. Every time I see Dens with this drone in hand on this map, on this side, I keep thinking Chance when he threw that long shot and it bounced off and bounced up and got that 1-point win. Like every single time.
Off the snow mound, right?
Yeah, every time I see it in his hands on this side, just keeps flashing back to Chance for me. But obviously right now these guys are still up in that lead by 2 caps, by 2 points, sorry, here on these uplink side of things. And right now they are trying to get set up for another run. You'll see Denz is pushed in right down to the bottom side. He doesn't sneak in there quietly enough though, and so it doesn't allow his teammates to grab that drone and make the pass. Yeah,
and that's unfortunate. You know, they need to watch themselves. I mean, there's only 20 seconds left, but Textbook, that fast, aggressive play style, they can catch you off guard. But when you've got Shocks and Denz going huge numbers that they are, I don't think they're going to do it. And as you can see here, the drone is stalled just there on the doorway between Biolab and Purple, and then it resets. That's going to be all she wrote for TextBook.Black. So Mindfreak take out game 2 here in this Pro Pool round 3. The score there was 5-3 in the uplink. So your series is sitting at 2-0. We'll, of course, play the S&D Terrace being pool play. Bioacid, I mean, given that they've won the Detroit Hardpoint, they've won the uplink. S&D, look, as much as there is so much skill on this Textbook squad, I don't think they're an S&D squad. I really feel that the experience of these players in Mindfreak and how long, well, just how long they've been playing together, and also the experience of playing S&D in the big tournaments that they do, I don't feel Textbook are able to, probably won't even touch them this one.
So you think like a 6-0, 6-1 sort of situation? Or?
I'm feeling maybe a 6-2.
6-2?
I'll give him a couple of rounds, okay. But I really feel like this is going to be... Because, look, Mindfreak know that if they win this, it's a sweep of Pro Pool. It's a complete sweep. So I think they know this, and they're going to work with that. So I reckon 6-2. If it's 6-3, I'll be surprised. And... God forbid I'm completely wrong in Textbook take out a game. I mean, good for them if they do, but I'm really feeling Mindfreak.
I think you probably are going to be right in this situation. You know, like it could be maybe 6-3. I'm sort of feeling. I think they can get 3 rounds.
All right.
I believe. I have faith.
Oh, press.
Get the prayers out. Double press. But, you know, what's going to happen? We'll find out. These guys get set up ready for action. They seem to all be ready, so we're just going to go straight into it. And hopefully they are. Cross the fingers again. No prayers for them. Hopefully they are ready. Love my prayers. But right now, is you know, if Mindfreak can close this out and be 9-0 in pool play, they'll be feeling like phenomenal going into the double limb.
Yeah, of course. And look, I did an interview with Buzzo on stage a little earlier, and he was talking about how coming out of Gfinity, where they didn't pick up a map, which is very unlike them, even on an international stage. So they went 0-6. This has to be good for them. You know, it's always good when you're going to go on a big spree at any event, but when you come off an event where you didn't pick up a map, like... I really feel it just would have to reinvigorate you and just let you know what, we are a dominating force, and look, it's got to be good for them.
It hopefully will be, and obviously we'll find out now in the next few minutes what is going to happen. It will be Mindfreak on the attack for the first side, and of course it'll be that team of TextBook.Black on the defense. For those who are just joining us, this is pool play round 3 of the Pro Bracket. Plantronics.Mindfreak are up 2-0 in the series. You see that scoreboard up against TextBook.Black right now, and it is the first round here on S&D Terrace. We'll see 2 players getting dropped from the Mindfreak squad after they picked up, 2 players from the Textbook squad. And you'll feel like there's Shocks, one getting dropped, so now 2v2, Barnsey and Swifty up against Fighter and Denz.
And Fighter's rocking this IMR, which you do see a lot these days. They're mixing up their weapons. Don't really see it too much with Fighter, to be totally honest. He's usually SMG player, no matter what play style you've got. Sorry,
oh my God!
Sorry, I just got stuck in my track. Bio, what the hell just happened?
They both just sort of like lined up for him here to allow him to get this 2v1 situation. That shouldn't have happened. I don't think they realized what was going on, and before it was too late, they both got killed.
That totally caught me off, because I saw that coming, but I'll be honest, I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought, all right, look, even if he gets one, yeah. they'll trade. But hey, whatever.
Barnsey, you're the man. He's got a 4 down, by the way.
That was an ace for Barnsey.
That was an ace for Barnsey, and we didn't even realize. Barnsey, you are a god.
Hey, Barnsey, you just do you. I'm just going to go off here. Look, I'm going to go hide in the corner Bio and talk about IMRs. Can you just keep an eye on Barnsey, make sure he doesn't get another ace that we miss?
Hopefully not.
We'll be good.
We'll find out right now, as we'll see what's going to happen, of course. 3v2 situation, not a 2v1 anymore. Swifty picks up 2 kills just there before getting dropped. Shocks now in a 1v2. Can he do what Barnsey did last round? Pick up the kills. He can't. He'll get taken down. And that round, again, now will go to TextBook.Black. So, you know, we sort of felt like Mindfreak will take this one, but they, you know, the team of TextBook.Black will get their round. So there's their 2 rounds that they're allowed. No more for them, apparently.
Well, if anyone has seen me stream and cast before, if anyone's been watching the Rival Nights, everyone knows whatever I say usually goes the opposite. So, I mean, that's what's happening here. For my prediction to go right, I mean, I need Mindfreak to go 6-0 right now. But after that opening from Textbook, I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, what a great start for Textbook.Black.
Oh, no, you are exactly right. And if they can keep it going, keep the momentum pushing their way in this sort of situation, they'll be in love with the overall result. Obviously, they will still lose the series, but having won and being the only team to get a game off Mindfreak, a great confidence boost for them. Buzzin picks up 1 kill, though, to pick up Zeus to try and slow the things down and change the momentum of this S&D on Terrace. So we'll see now. Den's still on our screen. Shocks in the background, picks up 1. 2-piece again for Forenzen. This is what happens. One player on Textbook gets a 2-piece, and then it goes their way.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right what happens. But look at this. 2v2 right now. Shocks does still have that bomb in hand. So you got Shocks and Dan's up against Forenzen and Swifty. So this 2v2, you just saw there was a sniper shot come out of someone and it was just going to miss. But these guys, Shocks and Dan's, need to make a move. And I'm not talking about being dropped. Shocks the only one left alive up against Forenzen and Swifty. At least he does have that bomb and he is going to be trying to get the sneaky one down. He was stunned, so of course the tag's going to go out. They're going to know exactly where he is. Just like that, Shocks caught in a pinch. He's going to be taken down. Textbook.Black halfway to victory, and Mindfreak don't even have a round yet.
Well, I called a 6-3 for Mindfreak to win this one, so now they have to win all the rounds for me to be right. But yours is wrong already.
Oh, thanks for clarifying that. You're right. You're right. There's wrong and there's wronger. I'm happy to be wronger.
As we get set up for round number 4 here, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see if Textbook can keep this momentum in their favour and perhaps get 3 more rounds and 6-0 whitewash this S&D. Let's
see what's going to happen here. Buzzo does get the first kill. The scope there on Swifty, so he takes a fall. Shocks is going to be taken down in return. Dens picks up Zeus. Now the very fast plant from these guys at Textbook, and this is what I usually expect. Well, this was what I expected from the start. These really aggressive, fast pushes, fast plants, but Mindfreak know how to counter that. So, I mean, Mindfreak, I'm feeling, might be able to come back in this round. Indeed, it's looking good after Fighters picked up the 3rd kill of this round. I think, oh, the punch in the face. Getting angry there, Forenzen now got a 1v1. I was just saying, though, that Mindfreak know how to counter the really aggressive players. So Textbook mixing it up a little bit here. It's been working for the first 3 rounds. Now it just comes down to Forenzen to see if it can happen again. He is under pressure. He's able to pick up the kill. What?
You know,
no, I just threw the pen.
If Fighter was a Jedi, he would have won that, because apparently if you're the higher ground, being a Jedi with a lightsaber, you win. But it's COD. It's not, you know, Jedi Mastery. It's not Star Wars, so clearly that's a different case. But the higher ground does not matter.
All I know is that Forenzen just online on land. I have no idea.
That's the best way to describe it.
He just online on land. But look, hey, look, he got the kill. He won. Credit to him. And now his squad are now 4-0 up in this S&D. I don't really have words for this because I expected Mindfreak to dominate here. Terrace, sure, it may not be one of their favoured maps, but I really heavily favoured them, of course, going into it. But look, it's good to get something refreshing here on stream, Bio.
Yeah, a bit of a change up. Everyone's probably who's been watching Alpha all morning are probably like, I was sick of seeing Mindfreak 3 everyone. Can someone do something about that? Textbooks have answered the call like any superhero would, and right now we'll see if Denson can get this bomb down. He's 1v4 situation. He doesn't know where to shoot. He had players swarming him from every direction. He was just looking around, firing his gun, thinking, I've got to hit something here.
I'm already getting the tweets, by the way. I'm eating my words right now. Textbook up 5-0. They are looking for, as you mentioned, Bio, a 6-0 sweep over Mindfreak. Neither of us expected this. I called 6-2 to Mindfreak. You called 6-3. So, yes, I am wronger. But we're both wrong here. Textbook.Black, and this is what I was talking about. I said at the beginning of the series, they're not a team to be underestimated. I've done goofed. I did this going into the S&D, and it looks like they're going to be potentially, or they should be, the only team here in Pro Pool to take a map off Mindfreak.
I just want to mention as well, I'm a little bit concerned that Forenzen may have got an ace during that round that he clutched as well. I'm just not 100% sure, but he's on 7-1 right now. He's actually on a 7-kill streak. So just keep that in mind. He died during the first round, and since then he has not. So I'm not too sure that he just dies there. However, with that bomb going down, you know, this is Mindfreak's last little bit of a chance here. They'd be great to be 9-0. Obviously, being 8-1 is not bad, but they're great to be 9-0. So they have to get this round. They have to get every single round following. I'd go straight for a defusal right now if they have any idea. And that's what they're doing. Well, I thought they were. They had a player on there. They had a good setup, good defense line, but they weren't doing it in time. But now they will. So they'll get a round at least. Can they answer? Can they do the miracle that we've seen a few times, especially here at Brisbane, Saw it last year a couple of times. Can they start the whole thing off again this year around in 2015?
I could be completely wrong. For those of you playing at home, if you like your trivia, I thought there was a 5-0 to a 6-5 comeback at Brisbane last year. I could be wrong. Something's triggering me in my brain saying
sure
that happened on stream.
T1, if they were called T1 at the time, did it against Avant.
Yeah, it was something like that. Those couple of teams. So those of you at home, if you like playing trivia, tweet at us at ACL Pro. Let us know who were those teams that did that. Because I know it's happened. All right, look, the guys that playing at home are going to do that. Let's get straight back in the action. All players up right now. From now on, we're on the edge of our seats, ladies and gentlemen. This is potentially last round, and it will be for the rest of the map, whether it's this one or if we do hopefully go to a round 11. I mean, if the COD gods do praise us, or we praise them enough, they might let it happen. However, Shox is the first one to fall, but Swifty taken down in response by a headshot from Dens. Now, 3v3 scenario, 50 seconds left. Bomb in the hands of Fighter. Everything is slowed down now, Bio.
Now it's a 2v2. I can hear a lot of yelling happening out there in where all the players are out there playing. And right now you see shots and nades go flying and tags happening, but no one's getting the kills. 2v2. Shots across their Fighter, picking up the desperately needed kill that they had to do. And they're trying to get this bomb down. Now Varenza's by himself in a 1v2 situation. He's on the opposite platform though. They see him there, gets one kill on Fighter, gets out of there alive. Just by the hair of his chinny chin chin. He's up against Buzzin right now. Buzzin bombing in hand. Thanks to COD Vision, we can see where he is and what he's doing. Varenza has no idea though. Bomb will go down. Now he'll force Varenza out. Buzzin just has to stay alive and get this kill. 40 seconds ticking on away. Varenza knows that he has the time to try and perhaps bait him out.
Varenza is the leading killer right now. 8 for 2. He's got the ACL. He does get the kill. Wow. What Bio. He's got easy 25 seconds left. Look, our production jumps straight over to the textbook squad. We knew it was all over. And there they are. Look, they're celebrating. But Bio, look, they're pretty chilled. Now, I'm not sure if that's because they technically lost the series. It's 2-1 here in the pool play series. But that's amazing. 6-1 against Mindfreak. I think, look, you can see there from the smiles on Mindfreak's face. I think they were caught off guard a little bit there. I mean, sure, they're feeling fine going 8 for 1, but look, you got to be happy being Textbook, the only squad to take a map off Mindfreak.
Oh, you know, it is. And after each game, I saw Textbook's face and their reaction and stuff, and they were always smiling. You know, they knew going into this they were going to be the underdogs. They weren't going to have the best of chances and odds in their favour. But, you know, coming out after losing the hard point, I think it was by about 84 points, and then you're uplinked only by 2 points. You know, they went from large gap, smaller gap to a big gap win.
Yep.
So, you know, it's a big confidence boost there heading if they verse against Mindfreak later on. They'll be like, listen, guys, let's get one respawn. We can take him in S&Ds. And they just proved that by getting a 6-1 win in Terrace.
I just would like to point out that Varenza went, not only did he clutch the win there in that final round, 9 for 2 with 3 plants and 1 defuse. He's the only player on his squad that had any plants or any diffusers. He still went 9 for 2.
They didn't need any rounds.
Well, they did, yeah. They didn't need to do anything. They just, Varenza has, not many people know, Varenza actually has this custom-made backpack that fits all 3 of his teammates. They just jumped straight in. That's cozy in there, keeps them warm. Wow. They jumped in at that time, and 6-1 was your final score. Look, I can't repeat that enough because it was impressive. Could be argued. Mindfreak looked very relaxed at the end there, but I mean, you cannot take it away from TextBook.Black. That was a great victory.
I think Mindfreak are obviously still giving that their all. They still wanted to obviously win 9-0 in regards to all their pool play matches, but being 8-1, obviously, I'm pretty sure they'll take out first seed out of the pro bracket pool play, and they'll head into double in with that #1 seed. So they'll be happy with that. If TextBook, this is the first time I saw them play. If they've played anything like that, they have in all their other series, they're probably going to be seed #2. If not, you know, perhaps the Avant or Trident as well. It'll be interesting to find out. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for right now. When we come back, it will be some more pool play action, I believe, from the open bracket side of things. So do not go anywhere. There is still some great action to come here from ACL Brisbane for 2015. You can tweet at us using that hashtag ACL Briz. And also be sure to tweet at ACL Pro for all the action.